everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am really excited because I have something fun to share with you all today. This is the brand spanking new, not even released yet, Nudie Patootie collection from Sassy Mouth Dip Powders, and I have the privilege of getting my little hands on them before they're released. So I'm going to go through the colors for you, and then we'll talk a little bit about this collection. So the first color is called Whipped Cream Bikini, and it is a white. Then there is Lube Me Up, and it is kind of like a creamy white, off-white color. The next color is Skinny Dippin. These are going to be great for like a nude or neutral gradient. Wait till you see this. So Skinny Dippin. Then, and this one, I mean, okay, I'm going to tell you, most of these except for the white, all of them except for the white, have a shimmer to them. So this next one is Sandy Cheeks. And I love the names. Have you guys ever just like bought dip powders based on the name alone? I would do that for this collection. This next one is Mixtape Makeout. Say that 10 times fast. And then we have No Tan Lines. Great names, right? Hot and Bothered is this darker brown. And then the last one is somewhat of a gold toned, but it has a much more intense shimmer to it. You can see that it almost looks like glitter, but it's not. It's really just really amazing shimmer. All these colors are fantastic. And that last one was getting hot in here. I mean, some amazing neutral colors. This is a collaboration. If you're not familiar with, and these are the two colors I'm using. Lube Me Up and Skinny Dippin' are the two colors I'm using for this mani. And we're going to get right into it. But while I am dipping out, I'm going to explain. I'm going to do 2 dips of Lube Me Up on my pinky and my ring finger. And then I'm going to do 2 dips of Skinny Dippin' on my thumb and my index finger, and then on the middle finger I'm going to do a vertical ombre of the two colors together. I am only going to show you 1 dip of each color and then move on to the vertical ombre, because if you are a subscriber of mine or you watch my videos on a regular basis, you know how I dip my nails, and I just want to get to the good stuff, which is the vertical ombre and the decals I'll be using. So while I am dipping, I'm going to just explain a little bit about this collection from Sassy Mouth, right? Marla Chris is a pretty well-known content creator in the dip powder community, and I am a moderator in her Facebook group called the Marla Chris Mani Fam. And one of the perks of being her mod is that sometimes I'm lucky enough to get my mitts on collaborations she does with these small businesses, these small dip companies, which is, oh my God, such an amazing treat for me. And this is one of those collections. She's done collaborations with Shimmer and Shine, so I have been lucky enough to, with the other mods in the group, get our hands on these collections before they're released so that we can kind of do like a mani collaboration kind of thing. And we usually post the collage of all our manis using the collection in the Facebook group and stuff. So it's really fun and exciting. This time, usually it's just the mods doing it, but this time, because we're doing animal print, leopard print specifically, Marla decided that she was going to participate in this collaboration too. So a picture of her mani that she's doing with leopard print will be in our collage, but I'm not sure that she filmed it. Maybe she did. I'm not sure. It's going to have to be a surprise, I guess. But she will be uploading a video on the day of the release using these colors. But since, you know, we're starting to promote the collection, I thought I would get my video out there. So anyway, these neutral nude tones are fantastic. So easy to apply. Like, I struggle with lighter colors sometimes. I have this funny skin tone. I mean, I can use pretty much any color, but sometimes lighter nude tones get really washed out on my nails. And I really like the tone in most of these colors. It was really actually a struggle for me to decide which two I was going to use for this. But I wanted the leopard print to really pop, so I went with two of the lighter colors. I skipped the white. I didn't really want to do white. So I went with the next lightest and then the next darkest, you know, lightest from that. So Lube Me Up and Skinny Dippin', they're the lighter of the on the spectrum in this collection. So and I'm really excited because it's hard for me to find neutral / nude colors that look okay with my skin tone. So I am extremely happy with the way this set came out. I have been wanting to do a leopard print set for a while. I've had these water slide decals that I'm going to use in the set for a few months actually, and just have not found the right time to use them. And this turned out to be the perfect opportunity, because we all decided that actually Jeannie Smith, one of the other mods, was the first one to use the leopard print, and I was like, oh, that's so cute. And then we were all raving about it, and it just kind of became the decision that we would all do leopard print on our collaboration manis. So that's how we came to this. But it's a lot of fun, and I thought it would be really neat. So here is the layout. I'm going to share with you what my plan was. My plan was that on two of the fingers, I would do kind of a leopard print color block look where only half of the nail will have the leopard print on it, and it'll have some striping tape down the center. Gold. I went with gold because I think it looks really nice with the shimmer in these dips. The dips have sort of a gold-based shimmer to them, a lot of them. And so then I wanted to do in the center a full nail wrap with the vertical ombre underneath it. And I thought it would look really cool. And honestly, you can see it so much better in person. The pictures and the video, you can't really see the effect very well on that center nail, but it looks really cool in person. So what I'm doing now, I'm just finishing. I'm going to encapsulate all of my dip in clear to protect them from filing. I did not show all of them. I only showed 2 nails being encapsulated because the process is pretty much the same across all 5 nails. Now I'm activating, and I am going to file and buff off camera. I did not film my shaping and filing in this video because, well, they're almond shaped nails. I obviously changed my nail shape again, and oh my gosh, I love these. I love these so much with this design. But it just took me a really long time to get the shape down right. So it would have been a really long video if I had left that in. But now I'm going to apply these water slide decals, and there's not really much to say about it. I am applying a sticky base coat to make it a little easier for them to adhere and stay in place once I place them where I want them. I am going to use my jelly stamper as I usually do when I am placing water slide decals. It just makes it a lot easier to line things up where I want them to be. So I'm going to apply the full nail wrap first, and I'm going to do this. I don't generally soak, especially my full nail wraps, in water like I used to. That was the way I used to do it. Now what I like to do is lay it on the jelly stamper and just dampen the back of the water slide, and then as you see, it just slides right off, and I don't have to worry about picking it up with tweezers and placing it and all blah blah blah. This is just way easier for me. And then I just take my jelly stamper and I line it up as close to my cuticle as possible, and I press down and it adheres because of the sticky base coat. And then I just try to, straighten out any wrinkles. And that's the gist of it. And I'm going to do the exact same thing on the index and the ring finger for the half nail wraps. And I'm going to just let you watch me do that part. And I'll come back when it's time to clean up, and I'll explain what I do to go about doing that. Okay, so now what I'm doing, I found that the thickness of the decals that I use really dictates how I do my cleanup. So a few weeks ago I did a video and I did a full nail wrap on that one. I think it was the navy and pink with the flowers. Anyway, that was a very thick decal, and I ended up having to use a nail file to trim off the excess of the decal because it was just too thick for me to remove it with just acetone. But these nail wraps are very thin. I had to actually be really careful with them that when I was trying to get the wrinkles out so that I wouldn't rip them. But they were extremely easy to clean up with just acetone, like literally barely touching it, and it melts away and adheres to the edge of the nail, and this just kind of seals it in. It worked really well. I wasn't sure, so I tested it out, and when I saw how easily it just like melted away, look at that, it just came right off with the acetone. Now, as I said, not all water slide decals are that way. Sometimes they are a little bit thicker and not as easy to melt off like that, but these worked out perfectly. So now I am just using some striping stickers that I got from iGel Beauty. And yeah, so we're just finishing that up. And once I get the stickers on, then I am going to quickly encapsulate the nails with the decals in base, dip base. Just a thin coat, let it dry, and then I'm going to activate everything and top coat. So I'm going to let you watch all that. I'm not going to ramble through it because it's pretty self-explanatory, and I don't think you need to listen to me explain it. So I'll be back when top coat is finished and it's time to wrap everything up. Right, so I know I said that I was going to come back when it was time for cuticle oil and wrap up, but I just wanted to quickly mention that if you decide to do what I'm doing here and encapsulate your water slide decals in just your dip base like I am, you have to be very gentle with the brush. I am trying my best to just float the liquid over the nail and not really touch the decal itself very much, because I don't want to smudge it or rip it or anything like that. So I just wanted to mention that you can encapsulate decals in clear dip powder and then reactivate and buff, but I wanted these nails not to be so thick, so that's why I opted for just encapsulating with my dip base. So there you have it. So I'm going to activate, I'm going to top coat everything, and I'll come back with my final thoughts to wrap everything up. All right, here they are, and I am so excited about this set. Ignore my right hand. That's not a nail related injury on my cuticle there. That is something that happened to me when I was trying to reach for something between my car seats, and I just scraped my cuticle a little bit. I'm fine, and a little bit of cuticle oil is going to help it heal up real quick. So these colors, I said it before, I love them so much, and you can look forward to their release on June 16th. They will be available for everyone, and they will be part of the permanent line from what I hear, so that is fantastic news. I am so thankful to Marla and to Sassy Mouth for sending me this collection to try. I'm so excited about this collaboration. These colors are fantastic. I love them. I think you will too. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye bye now.